This week, the team and I are coming at you from Man Camp 2024, nestled in the serene landscapes of the Triple P Ranch in East Texas. Huge shout out to the incredible Practice family for extending their warm hospitality and inviting us to this amazing event. We've been rubbing shoulders with some fantastic folks, and let me tell you, it's been an absolute blast, and we can't wait to do it all over again next year. But hey, speaking of fantastic people, in today's podcast episode, we had the pleasure of sitting down with JD, Jason, and Steve-O from DNA Outdoors. These guys are quickly making a name for themselves in the hunting industry, and they're all about giving back. Now, if you're not familiar with DNA Outdoors, let me give you a taste. Check out this clip from season 1 of their show, airing 4 times a week on the Pursuit channel or via the Pursuit Up app, available on both Apple and iOS.
Give you an idea how big he is next to me.
Yep.
When the woods wake up and the sun goes down, gonna pull that trigger, gonna put you on the ground. Yeah, we're always hunting, not aware of our condition. Dirt Nap Affliction.
Now that you know who they are, it's time to dive into this podcast. And let me tell you, folks, stick around to the end because we've got a special treat for you. None other than Texas country music artist Mr. Jason Allen graced us with an impromptu song that you won't want to miss.
On the shoulder. Smashed him. Well done.
Had a fish. You get a little crop jig, put it over by the stump.
Saltlick Outdoors is back with another podcast, and this week we're coming to you from East Texas at the Triple P Ranch. We're actually here at Man Camp 2024. We got an invite from the Practice to come out, and man, we've met some really interesting people. And as luck would have it, we've got 3 of those interesting people right here in front of us. And that we've got DNA Outdoors. How y'all doing, fellas?
Doing great.
Good. So we've got a Jason, a JD, and a Steve with us, and man, just want to take a second, and we'll go around. We've got an Oscar Maldonado here. Everybody knows who the staffing is, but give us just a quick overview of what you guys do, because we've been talking for the last 2 days, and it's really, really interesting too what you guys do and how you do it, and just give us a little background into it.
Yeah, so we we're fixed to start filming season 2 of our show on the Pursuit channel, and we finished season 1. We kind of took a little bit of a break last year. I had to have double hip replacement due to COVID. So
Due to COVID?
Well, due to COVID, believe it or not, I couldn't believe that. So just all the steroids they had to give me kind of killed the blood flow in my bones. So I took a little bit of a break, but now we're ready for season 2. So it's a night vision thermal hunting show. DNA Outdoors, stands for Dirt Nap Affliction, and so yeah.
Well, and that's super popular right now too. It seems like everybody's getting into it. Well, everybody wants to.
It is, and I think a buddy of mine, Tim Wells, Relentless Pursuit.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on his show before, and with him and Buck Medley. But I just want to do something different. A lot of times you see the same thing. Somebody sitting in a tree stand and scanning, looking for something, and waiting for a deer to come in. So we kind of wanted to take that night vision thermal hunting, something we do. I grew up on one of the biggest hunting ranches in Texas, the YO Ranch, and as a kid, I mean, predator hunting was my thing. You know, I'd always have a bow and stuff. And I'd try to do some calling and just try to shoot. So that's kind of my passion. So that's where we took it.
And I mean,
Awesome.
and I've seen the show. I actually sat in bed because I wimped out last night and went to bed early.
Yeah.
On account of I had a rough night the night before, but actually watched
a friend too.
We do, yeah, we do, yeah. It was kind of weird, you know. We were telling me about the hunt y'all did, and you had a female officer that brought her son to come hunt with y'all, and y'all take him hog hunting. And sure enough, she's from Okeechobee. It's just a super small world, right? You get into this kind of business, and it seems like if you don't, you know, we're always going to know somebody, you know, or have friends with mutual acquaintance or something like that. So that's what's really tight about this industry and what we kind of do. And you know, you get us together at a place like this at Man Camp, you're going to have something in common with everybody here, no matter what. You know, we're all kind of like-minded individuals. Sure. We all like to come together and hunt and tell fish stories and stuff like that. But yeah, I just thought, like, from y'all's perspective too, you know, you've been going at it pretty heavy now and hard, and just that's a really unique thing. I mean, it's fast paced too when y'all get after it, and it can go from, you know, hours of boredom to just shit going crazy instantly when it happens.
Lots of chaos.
Yeah, but I mean, technology nowadays, right? We got, you know, the thermal drones now. That's a game changer for us, because, you know, what used to take, you know, all night long to hunt one or two places, now we can hunt 6 or 7 because we don't have to drive around as much and spot and stalk, you know, and scope for something. We just fly that drone up, go find them if they're there.
And it's now legal. It used to not
just
be.
move on to the next property, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a game changer.
Well, and let's talk about that a little bit more too, because I don't think, you know, you're starting to see a lot of that with the deer recovery, right? So a lot of people are starting to use drones for deer recovery in the states where it's legal. And that's really a game changer too. And a lot of states are saying, no, you can't use it for that, which I think is crap. If you can help a hunter, you know, harvest that game rather than it go to waste, I think it's a good deal. But you guys use it for more of a location tool. And
yeah, and see, at one point, it wasn't until last year that they even passed the law in Texas, because used to you couldn't.
Yeah.
And the reason was back in the day before drones were a thing, it said you cannot hunt any animals after a certain time at dark with aircraft. So it fell under that aircraft. So when drones came out, it was under aircraft, and you're not really, you know, using them to actually go and hunt like you would a helicopter and stuff. But they had to go back and rewrite the law and pass it. Luckily, they passed it, so we're able to use them now.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. But
But got to get a permit.
Well, you know, and Saffin and I, we did a hog hunt, a thermal hunt not long ago in Florida, and you know, if we'd have had a drone, that'd have been a lifesaver, because we were out there for 10 hours, you know, place to place to place to place to place, and you never had any luck. Never saw a hog that night. Saw everything in the world but a hog, but never did see one. But I can just imagine that drone just speeds it up and makes it more efficient too.
Oh, it does. Saves a lot of time. You know?
And then, are you primarily are you hog hunting? Are you predator hunting? You doing both?
We're doing it all. We our Texas guys, you know, we've got the coyotes here, but we do a lot more of the hog. I've got, you know, Brad Boyer with Pitch Black Thermal, one of our sponsors. You know, he's up East Iowa, and he, you know, and then we got Wes and Corey, who's on our show that y'all seen, and you know, they're from West Virginia, so those are our north guys, and we call them our brush mud mafia, because that's all they have up there is coyotes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of envious, you know, because it's up there. You can go up there, and it's a blast to be able to see stuff coming from long distances in. You know, and you get great B-roll footage of it all, and then, you know, down here we're piney woods. You know, it's when you get a coyote coming in, sometimes if you're not hunting the field, you know, it's tough. You know, it's quick. Good.
Yeah, that's super interesting. I know you know, my problem is I kind of like to sit down around the campfire as soon as it gets dark, so it's hard for me to get out there and actually want to do it. But it just when you see y'all's videos, I mean, it's amazing. Like, it's really cool and it's exciting. And I think y'all shot some. Y'all were out shooting the other night. How did y'all have any luck when you were here the other night? Or?
No, we didn't get a chance to really go out the other night. It was late, and then we had the helicopter coming in the next day, so we didn't want to kind of disturb anything. So
tonight's
I think
tonight's the night. Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. Well, you were also JD. You were telling me a little bit about a kind of a nonprofit type of deal that y'all are working
we're
with.
In the process of getting our nonprofit right now. We started the thing. Jason and I, you know, he's a Texas country artist, very well known in Texas and throughout. But you know, Team DNA, we've been friends forever, and I just had that idea that, you know, with Team DNA, we can take somebody on a special trip, right? and then we'll pick that special somebody. The team DNA will, and then Jason will pick a different country artist to come in and do the campfire concert at that event. And so together we're picking the hunt. So that's how the name came up, Picking the Hunt with Jason Allen.
That's pretty cool.
So it's pretty cool. You know, we've done. You know, you can go on our YouTube and see some of the episodes we did last year, and I think we've got maybe 4 or 5 on there for Picking the Hunt events. You know.
That's fantastic, and I think that's, you know, something not necessarily unique to our industry, but it seems like, you know, all of us, you know, we all want to help, right? We all want to get people involved in the sport and give back, and I think most importantly, and you know, especially people that wouldn't otherwise have a chance to go out and do that kind of thing, or you know, there's an ailment or affliction or something, and kind of, you know, help them out, and that's great. You know, hunters typically have big hearts. And, you know, it's nice to be around a group of guys that, you know, I was talking about, you know, we donate a lot to NWT after the Jake's program, and we try to get kids out hunting. And then we're, you know, hooked up with another nonprofit in Florida, Next 22 Adventures, and getting veterans and first responders out there and getting them time on the water, hunting and fishing. And, you know, it's really important to us to get back. You know, we've been blessed in that we don't have to do this as a full-time job. This is kind of a plaything for us, but, you know, our real jobs have afforded us the opportunity to go and do this. So we've been a little successful and been able to do this and start giving back. And, you know, for the Saltlick group, you know, we hunt all over. We're in Africa, we're in Guatemala, you know, we're chasing elk in Montana or New Mexico, and, you know, we're going to Argentina. So we're just all over the place. And, you know, like I said, when we get a chance to sit down with somebody else like y'all, you know, who's equally passionate about what they do, you know, that's really cool to do.
On the ground.
Yeah.
On the ground, you know, and I think we're planning a trip to Africa this year ourselves, and I think we're going to do a predator hunt with Brent here with Tough Country, and see if we can do a night vision, you know, shoot some.
Have y'all not been to Africa yet?
No, I haven't. I haven't been, but you know, I mean, I rodeoed for so many years, and you know, when I finally quit rodeoing, I said I'm gonna go back to doing what I love doing, and that's hunting and fishing. So
I can tell you that, especially from a species perspective, when you guys get those drones out there and that night visit in Africa, there's stuff everywhere.
Really?
There is stuff everywhere. Yeah, we've actually, we've done it a couple times, and it just like, I mean, you're gonna see plenty of animals during the daytime, but at night it's like everything comes out. There's stuff everywhere.
Wow.
It is. I mean, it looks like a zoo at night, and you'll when you put the drone up, you'll see there's shit everywhere, and it is a fantastic experience. Well, Jason, tell us a little about yourself. I mean, you're a country music artist,
I've been
and
playing country music my whole life. You know, this is like my 8th album I've got coming out on, you know, Spotify and, you know, Apple Music. You know, you can find it. But I've been doing it for a long time, and I grew up fishing, hunting, and I've known JD for a long time, from back when he was a bullfighter and I was singing in the bars in Houston, and we used to hang out. And he approached me with this idea, the Picking the Hunt thing, years ago, and I loved it, and I just I love it for a couple of different reasons. One, it just lets me get out, you know, doors and get out and fish and hunt, and I just love being out there doing that. But also, I mean, it's very rewarding when you meet these kids, you know, and it might be their only time that they ever get to experience something like this, and I get to be a part of that. It's very rewarding.
And hey, before we jump back into the episode, I wanted to pause for a moment because we didn't give enough spotlight to DNA Outdoors' incredible Picking the Hunt series. So instead of me just talking about it, let me show you firsthand.
Picking the Hunt with Jason Allen is all about making dreams come true. And last year we got to do that thanks to our sponsors. We're going to do a whole new season of making dreams come true, from taking veterans on thermal hunts, helicopter hunts, to kids with illnesses on trips of a lifetime. Help us make dreams come true at DNA Outdoors with Picking the Hunt with yours truly, Jason Allen. Here's some clips we put together just to show you guys what we do. Thank you so much for watching.
How would you like to meet PBR world champion bull rider JB Mooney and PBR bullfighter Shorty Gorham?
That'd be amazing.
Good. Turn around. They're right behind you.
No freaking way.
What's up, neighbor? Meet Shorty and JB Mooney.
Welcome to Cthulhu, buddy. Yes, sir. JB, how you doing?
How cool would it be to be able to meet Mike Boone? Awesome. Good. Turn around. He's right behind you.
Hey, boy.
Going down to Louisiana.
He has a wish to of going to helicopter hog hunting Texas. Alright, so we just got done eating some crabs. What do you think about them? Barbecue crabs, you ever had that before?
No, sir, they were good.
Freddie did it up good, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Everyone's clear.
I know you need some snake boots, so I got you a pair of snake boots.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Have a good shoot and some extra darts.
I'm loving you, leaving me.
Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Be strong. Keep your chin down.
And you're going to replace that bad memory with a good one.
Oh yeah, for sure. I have plenty of good people around to do it. So.
That's right. That's right.
Sun's going down. Pretty good day, huh?
You excited yet? So anyway, come here a minute. Let me show you something. Yeah, Father. Who's that?
Well, I'm born in a John boat with a cane pole in my hand. Yeah, I was born in a John boat.
Company, they wanted to donate something to you here, give you.
Keep shooting. Down, pig down. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. Hell yeah.
Take a look. Check this out.
Bam!
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Picking the Hunt with yours truly, Jason Allen.
How was it, man? How was your helicopter hunt?
Oh, the experience is amazing. Everybody should do it at least once. And it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It really is. It was awesome. It was the best hour of my life.
All right, now back to the episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and ring that notification bell so you'll always be the first to know when we drop new content. Let's go get it.
And I just love it, man.
Well, you're super. You definitely, you know, and both you and JD and Steve, when we're talking, I mean, y'all are just super passionate about what y'all do, and you know, it's nice. You know, it's kind of refreshing. You hear people that, oh, well, you know, it is what it is. It's a job, but I don't think to any of us it's a job. I mean, we're kind of living high life right now and being able to do the things that we love, and you know, wrapping that up into there. But what about Steve? What's Steve's story over there? He's been awful quiet.
I met JD probably 10, 15 years ago. He bought my aunt's house, and funny story is I was over mowing the yard, and this truck pulls up. Guy never says anything. He just sits there. So I continue to mow. And next thing you know, he pulls up, rolls the window down, and he says, "What are you doing in my yard?" And I told him, I said, "I don't know who you are, but this ain't your yard." And so he just kind of sits there. He's like, yeah, I'm J.D. Dudley. And I was like, and that's supposed to mean what to me? Well, I bought this house, and we've been friends ever since. And, you know, they got this thing going, and he got me involved in it. And, man, I tell you, I've been hunting my whole life, too. And getting into thermal hunting with J.D. has been pretty fun.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy it. So it's been a good time.
It's definitely something different, you know, the thermal thing. And, you know, I do a lot of the editing, you know, for our show. And you've got like everyone sending you, you know, these thermal videos, and it gets tricky, you know, because you do a lot of editing as well. And it's, you know, some of it's at 60 frames per second, some of it's at 30, and
some of it's at 120, shot at 4K.
It's all
and
different, and you're going, oh man, what am I? When we first started doing this, I was just, I'd never edited before, so I'm just kind of doing this, trying this. It was a learning curve for me, but I love it now. I really get into the challenge of it, and we get footage from all over the place. You know, you never know what you're going to get, which is interesting.
Well,
it shows we're a bunch of country boys that don't know what we're doing because first season, you can see the imperfections.
You can tell, yeah.
You know, we were in a crunch time. We had to hurry up and send stuff in because once we signed the contract with them, we picked Q4. It was like, crap, dude, we've got like 2 months to get everything turned in, and it was just like.
Well, and I get it. You know, you and I talked, and I do, you know, the vast majority of our editing in different softwares and different approaches now, and they're coming a long way, and it's making the job easier. But editing is not easy. Still,
editing's not easy. Now we have a videographer, and he does a really good job when we can get him involved, and he's actually here with us and on this trip, and it makes it a lot easier for us when he's around.
Right.
So he's getting some good shots, and he's been doing it a long time, so we lean on him a lot.
Yeah, and you know, every camera is different. You get different exposures, so it's a learning curve. So the hunting, for me, I think the hunting's the easy part. It's all the stuff behind the scenes that nobody sees to get there, and
lots
having
of
hours. I know and I love editing too. But you know, we're right now 8 months behind in editing.
Wow.
So we're 8 months. What you're seeing this weekend happened nearly a year ago. That's going to drop this Sunday on the channel. And you know, we've still got more trip planned, and we've been filming all weekend out here. I don't know, we've got 7 or 8 on film already, something like that. So, but it's that editing part on the backside that. And you know, when the channel first started a few years ago, I kind of took the approach, well, you know, let me put some background music to it and just kind of throw it out there, and it is what it is. But it's kind of morphed into a storytelling for me now. Like I want to actually, and I kind of spend some time, and hunting is never about a script. You can try to script it, you know, however you want to. It never happens that way. But I like to tell a story in it. Yeah, never.
I've done that too.
Yeah,
we're gonna do this, and it comes out this. You know, what happened?
But I got into where I would rather release fewer videos, but put quality content out there and make it mean something. And if you go back to some of the Africa stuff we released this year, I think, you know, we've really dialed that in a lot more. And I'm certainly, from my perspective, I'm proud of the content we're putting out now. Whereas before it was just kind of content, right? You just get it out there and get you out there. Now, you know, but back then I could do 3 or 4 episodes a week kind of thing and just slash them out there real quick because it didn't matter.
But like you said, it's a learning curve. I mean, we started from nothing, you know, and then now you're figuring it all out.
So. Yeah, and you know, we talked about the YouTube thing, the algorithm, and how all that works, and that's hard for, you know, to get into it.
It really is.
You know, we talked about the subscriber issue. You know, we've got, you know, we'll throw a video up and we get 30,000 views in 6 hours, and 98% of the people that watched it aren't subscribed to the channel.
Right.
You know, and we're still not at that 1,000 subscriber mark, but then the 30,000 hour watch time thing was instant. Yeah, you're balancing, and then, you know, we'll have this spurt. We'll release a couple videos and do some advertising, and you get a bunch. You grab a group of subscribers, and then all of a sudden you'll start losing 5 or 6 too. So I'm like, Christ, you can't seem to make any headroom. But
we're going up. No, we're going down.
Yeah. But now you guys got picked up by the Pursuit channel, right? So and then your episodes air what, on Sundays with Pursuit? I know we talked about the other day.
So it changes up a little bit. I think I mean, we'll have a Monday, a Wednesday. We get 4 airs a week per episode for 13 weeks. So
well, tell us for the people out here that aren't that don't know who you guys are, what's the best way to follow you guys? How can they find you? How can they contact you?
Yeah, so our Facebook is Dirt Nap Affliction, and then of course the TV show is DNA Outdoors. That's what DNA stands for. And our YouTube is under DNA Outdoors, so you can check it out on there.
And then also on the Pursuit channel where the episodes are.
You can go to Pursuit Up, download the Pursuit Up.
Pursuit Up is a cool app that you can watch it on.
Yeah, we can. You can get that on most TVs now. So the smart TVs.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I've got it online.
I'll do it.
I know, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, but that let's
Yeah.
look up F and look up DNA Outdoors.
Perfect. What do you got, Oscar? You got any questions? Anything to add?
No, when are they coming to Florida? That's the
Right. Yeah. So we just talked about that. Yeah, we definitely we'll JD, you and I'll definitely get on the same page. I've got several ranches there that we can go and hunt. And
I was down in Key West though when I was in Florida.
You should have called me, man.
Yeah, you were playing down there for 2 weeks.
We played in
Well, I'm from Ohio, so if y'all want to come up,
did you do the Mile Zero Fest down there?
Yeah, lots of coyotes.
The Mile Zero Fest and then the Key Western. I did.
So y'all want to come to Mexico with us? Did we?
Yes. I don't even.
Yes, and yes, and yes, and yes.
100%.
I'm going next week to Mexico, so we got a big about 30,000 acres down there that we're going to be.
I have a passport.
There you go. Passport, we'll travel.
Yes. Right now, I am that guy. You know that
We'll travel for food.
You know, I get a phone call and I could be on a plane to Scotland tomorrow, kind of thing.
Right.
It's just that's what
I'm still
happens.
leery about going to Mexico. You know, a buddy of mine's a DPS state trooper here in Texas, and I told him last week. I said, "Hey, all this cartel stuff that's going on, man. I said I'm still worried about going down there, and of course I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm going because I don't know where I'm going."
Right. Exactly.
You know, I told him. I said, He said, "Well, just drop me a drop pin on the ranch that you're at. If something happens, you know, I'll come find you." I said, "Well, you won't have a hard time finding me." I said, "All you got to do." First thing you do is ask anybody out there, where's that little fat gringo that's crying like a 5-year-old? You shit his pants on the playground, hide under a cactus. They'll point you in the direction I'm at.
They'll be able to track you down.
That's funny.
Well, perfect. So, so Jason, JD, and Steve, man, we thank y'all for sitting down. Just be real quick one. And, you know, I know you guys are shooting a lot while you're out here. So hopefully y'all get that done. And I know we're all having a good time. I think, you know, we're being able to network a little bit.
You were having a good time, too. You got beaten by an ostrich.
I did. Yeah.
That video's coming soon.
Tell us what happened here. I'll see the video.
So we got here a day early. I think y'all did too. And we wanted to do a little film and get some B-roll shot, you know, before everybody got here and it got hectic. And Brent, being Brent, he said, "Sean, get your gun. Let's go." I'm like, "Okay, for what?" "Well, you never know." So we ended up going out and we ended up hunting the first afternoon. And successful. We got an oryx in the salt, and then also got a white fallow deer that I hadn't been able to get. I chased plenty, just never had a white one. And so we celebrated a little bit the first night till 5 a.m.
Well, if you don't know Sean, he's the one pump chump. So he's good for one night, and then that's it. So it's usually the first night.
Unfortunately, there was no IVs the next morning, so I kind of had a rough day, and then started drinking to kind of take the edge off a little bit to kind of level me out, and had just enough to drink where I felt like I could take an ostrich on.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was mistaken.
Incorrect.
Yes, it escalated quickly when I jumped out of the buggy and bowed up at him, and he went to kicking the living shit out of me. So fortunately, and they got every bit of it on video, and I'm going to be embarrassed when it comes about. But if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. And fortunately, I had a blind that I could kind of slip through that in a tree to kind of bat the ostrich down, or he would have wrecked me.
Well, good thing you were still somewhat drunk too.
Yeah,
So
when I looked at the video, I seen you take off. I couldn't tell from looking at the camera that you ran around a tree or you did something, but I mean, there was two movements: physical movements, battle movement, shit, and running. You were getting
shit
on your backside the whole way.
I can tell you what, you are not faster than an ostrich. There's no way. I mean,
or stronger.
No, he kicked me. He hit me twice before I knew he even moved. He was like a ninja. It was just bang bang, got me in the leg and got me in the back at the same time. I don't even know. It was like some weird kind of roundhousey thing that he did and smacked me twice. And the nail on that damn joker got me in the leg. Whew, I ain't messing with him no more. I will. It's gonna be a rifle in my hand for a little bit of distance too, or something like that. Well, boys, we appreciate y'all sitting down with us. It's been a good time. We still got another day or two here, so we're gonna catch up and keep having a good time and get after it.
Sounds good, man.
All right, boys, we appreciate it. Thanks for being on.
Awesome.
So we just about cut the podcast short and then had an idea. Since we got Mr. Jason Allen here and the professional that he has offered to sing us a song. So let's have a listen.
I was born in a John boat, the cane pole in my hand. I was born in a John boat, with a cane pole in my hand. Well, my daddy was a river rat. I was born a fisherman. Whoa, whoa. daddy was a river rat. I was born a fisherman. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Fantastic.
Fucking awesome.
Attaboy. Hey,
And remember, y'all, fuck it, send it.